With the Midnight Early Access arriving in just 9 days, most players have no idea how unprepared they are. With the Prepatch event currently live, there are limited rewards you do not want to miss. So in this video I'll show you everything you must do to be ready for midnight before it is too late. Now first up, before you even think about gear, you need to pick your main. Because this isn't about hitting max item level on day 1, it's about choosing the one class and spec you're going to commit to during midnight. And also it's a good time to lock in your alts. If you don't make these decisions now, you'll end up re-rolling a few weeks into midnight by having to level up a new class, costing you time which you could have spent in midnight, and that's how you fall behind everyone else. And this pre-patch event is your best chance to test your choices, using it to try different classes, feel their rotations, see what's fun, feel what's not fun, and eventually figuring out which ones are your mains and which ones are your alts. Because the right main doesn't just make midnight easier, it makes it fun. And once you've picked your main, this is also the best time to level any new classes you might want to play going into midnight. Because right now the Winds of Mysterious Fortune is still active, which means faster leveling and more value for your time. And on top of that, we also have the ongoing time walking events. But both the buff and the time walking event ends on the 25th, so this is a limited window you don't want to waste. Now when it comes to gearing, you don't want to waste time doing Mythic Plus or raiding. Your main focus should be doing the pre-patch event, since it rewards guaranteed champion gear from rare mobs and buying from the event vendor by spending your Twilight Blade insignias. You can obtain Twilight insignias by killing rare mobs, which has a fast respawn timer on the map, or by doing your weekly, since they give 40 Twilight Blade insignia each, which is used since most gear costs only 20 insignias. Now the champion gear can be upgraded all the way up until item level 144, which is a big deal since you don't want to go into midnight feeling weak. And also don't be afraid to spend all your Valor Stones here, because once midnight launches, Valor Stones won't be the currency that's used anymore to upgrade your gear. Now also with the pre-patch event still live, this is your last chance to lock in some exclusive rewards. Your top priority here is to make sure that you complete your 2 minutes to midnight achievement, which rewards you with the Light Forge mech suit mount. Now to complete this achievement, you want to ensure that you kill all the rares that's on the achievement. And while you're out killing rares, make sure to check out the event vendor and grab any decor, cosmetics, toys or mounts you actually still want. You need to do this before midnight launches, because once the pre-patch ends, these rewards are gone. Now that your main and alts are locked in, it's time to handle one of the most overlooked parts of preparation: your bags and your UI. Now when it comes to cleaning out your bags, you want to get rid of as much of unused items as possible, since with midnight we will be getting a lot of new mats and gear, and you don't want to go into a new expansion with a cluttered bag, as this is the last thing you want to waste your time on going into launch day by spending time sorting out your inventory. Clean up your warbank as well. Next, you want to sort out your UI if you haven't already. Now I won't be going too much into doing your UI, since I personally am going to keep mine as add-on free as possible. But mainly you want to sort out your nameplates, and you still have War of Inquest sitting in your journal, you want to clean them out now, because you want to go into midnight with a fresh start. And then lastly, one of the biggest things players forget is going into a new expansion completely broke. Prices are always the highest during the first few weeks during launch, since mats and profession tools are going to be very expensive. And if you go into a new expansion without any gold, you're going to fall behind. So whether you're gold farming or selling crafted items, make sure you're building up a good gold cushion now, because prices are going to be expensive. And also, while you're doing that, also start thinking about what professions you're going to take into midnight, since there are going to be a lot of good opportunities to make gold in the first few weeks during midnight. If you prepare now, you'll be ahead before the expansion even starts on March 2nd. And that's everything you need to do to be ready for midnight. So if you start now, you won't just be ready, you'll be ahead of most players on day 1. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more World of Warcraft guides and news as we get closer to midnight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in midnight.